Down FY17 as we welcome FY18, and we're going to take stock of the year that was, and this time it's the turn of taking a look back at the Indian economy. Latha, on the whole, a great year for the Indian economy and the macros.
Well, first, actually, let me start with the structure of economic policy making itself. That's where FY17 stands out and may be remembered in subsequent years as the year of the big reset. Reset in the way in which monetary policy is made. First, no longer made singly by the governor, but by a monetary policy committee. It came into existence in September. And to be fair, the first set of members were independent and only targeted inflation. So that it may have its people who oppose the idea, but the point is it becomes a pure inflation targeting monetary policy committee, and that changes the way in which inflation and rupee will be pursued. It gives an appreciating bias to the rupee. The other big reset is in the way in which fiscal policy is made. One whole set of indirect taxes are going to be made by a new council altogether, a third house of parliament, if you please, where every state has equal vote, unlike in the Rajya Sabha. So a new federal institution was created, and it gave the country its first national indirect tax, one goods and services tax. So big reset in political, fiscal and monetary policy. For the record, of course, it was the year in which inflation was probably at its lowest since the new series started, lowest since the global financial crisis as well. The rupee was at its 52-week highs, but more importantly, probably 18-month highs, and beat the Chinese currency in a big way. The rupee is up 3% versus the dollar in FY17. The yuan is down 6.6%. That comes with attendant problems, but that's how the currency ended. And finally, the macros, we may have complaints about the 7.1% GDP growth, which could have been better if there were no demonetization, but that still remains one of the fastest growing large economies in the world.
All right.